Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are talking about a very common activity, shopping. Sometimes shopping is fun, but sometimes it is quite difficult to save money.
It is very difficult, Mary. I think supermarkets and online shops have secret powers. They make us spend money on things we do not need.
Do you think so, Bruno? Why do you say that?
Well, last week I was looking at an online store. I saw a big advertisement. It said 50% off, huge sale. It was for an automatic electric vegetable slicer.
An electric vegetable slicer? That sounds useful. Do you cook a lot of vegetables?
No, not at all. I mean, I usually buy frozen food or just order takeout. But the advertisement was so bright. The discount was huge. I thought to myself, Bruno, you need this machine. It is a great deal.
So you bought it.
Yes, I bought it. It arrived 2 days ago. It is as big as a microwave. It takes up half of my kitchen table. I used it once to cut a single carrot. It took me 20 minutes to clean the machine after that. Now, it just sits there, looking at me.
That is a perfect example of what we call impulse buying. Impulse buying means buying something quickly because you see it, without thinking if you really need it. The low price tricks our brain.
It really does. I felt rich when I bought it because of the discount. But now, I just feel like a guy with a very clean, very expensive carrot cutter.
We all do it sometimes, Bruno. A2 learners, remember that phrase. Impulse buying. It is the #1 enemy of smart spending. Now, let us talk about a small piece of paper that can save your budget. A shopping list. I always write a list before I go to the store. It helps me stick to the plan.
A list is a beautiful idea, Mary. I tried it yesterday. I really wanted to be a smart spender. I sat at my desk, took a pen, and wrote down exactly what I needed. Bread, eggs, and milk.
That sounds like a very healthy, normal list. Did it help you?
Well, the problem started when I arrived at the supermarket. I put my hand in my pocket to find the paper. It was not there. I dropped it somewhere in the parking lot.
Oh no, Bruno. So you had to shop without the list.
Yes, and without the list, my brain went completely crazy. I walked down the first aisle. I forgot about the milk, but I saw a huge display of chocolate chip cookies. They looked so sweet.
Cookies are very difficult to ignore, especially when you are hungry.
Exactly. I did not buy bread. I did not buy eggs. I bought 3 large boxes of chocolate chip cookies because they were right near the front door. I went home, sat on my floor, and ate cookies for dinner. My budget was fine, but my stomach was not happy.
That is why we must protect the list. A shopping list keeps us safe from all the colorful items in the supermarket. For our A2 learners, a budget is the amount of money you plan to spend. To stick to the plan means to do exactly what you decided before.
Next time, I will write the list on my hand with a pen. That way I cannot lose it. Unless I wash my hands, of course.
Today, we are discussing a very famous rule of smart spending: quality over quantity. This means it is often better to buy one good item instead of 3 cheap items.
I learned this rule the hard way, Mary. 2 months ago, I needed new running shoes. I went online and found a pair for only $10. They looked amazing in the pictures. Bright red with shiny silver stripes.
$10 for running shoes is very cheap, Bruno. Were they comfortable?
They felt like they were made of hard plastic, to be honest. But I wanted to save money, so I wore them for a walk in the park. I walked for about 10 minutes. Then I heard a strange sound. Flap, flap, flap.
Oh no, what was that sound?
The bottom of my left shoe, the sole, completely came off. It was just flapping on the grass. I had to walk all the way back to my car with one normal shoe and one broken shoe. Everyone in the park was looking at me.
That sounds very uncomfortable, Bruno, but it is a great lesson. Sometimes when we buy something very cheap, we actually lose money because we have to buy a replacement item immediately.
Exactly. I went to a proper shoe store the next day and bought a good pair. They cost more, but they are still perfect today. Now I always think about quality before I look at the price.
That is very wise. For our A2 learners, quality means how good something is, and a sole is the bottom part of a shoe. Today, we want to give you a small challenge for this week. It is a simple smart spending challenge to help you practice your English and your habits.
Oh, a challenge. I hope it does not involve buying running shoes or vegetable cutters. My wallet needs a long rest.
No, Bruno, it is much easier than that. For the next 7 days, every time you want to buy something that is not essential, like food or medicine, you must wait 24 hours. Just one single day.
Wait a whole day? Even for something small, like a new coffee mug or a cool keychain?
Yes, Bruno, even for small things. Write the item down in a notebook, look at it the next day, and ask yourself, do I really need this item? This simple rule helps to stop impulse buying completely.
That is a very wise rule. My advice for the listeners is even simpler. If you go to the shopping mall, leave your cards at home and only bring a small amount of cash. If you see a beautiful, expensive item, you can only look at it, say goodbye, and walk away.
That is very practical, Bruno. A bit difficult, but practical. To our A2 learners, please try our 24-hour challenge this week. Write a comment and tell us if it helps you stick to your budget. Thank you for listening to the B&M English Podcast.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care of your wallets.